Hi, and welcome to the last Wednesday. Yes, this is going to be the last YouTube. Um, I have done close to 200 of these, and I think I pretty much answered just about any question within reason that I could. And I believe people have gotten good information. I don't understand uh, I don't believe everything needs to be kept a secret. If I can help you fix something, I will give you that information. I think that's what we're supposed to do with information when we get it. So that's why, I sort of come to the point. I'm going to be starting a podcast with Melissa sometime the end of July. So we're going to go in that direction, which will still be taking, you can still write me letters. We will answer some of them on the podcast. So don't think that. You can always still call. Plus, if you go to my website, mariannewinkowski.com, and go to the top and push more, that will give you the titles of all of the YouTubes that have been done. If you're looking for fairies, if you're looking for sleep paralysis, if you're looking for suicides, if you're looking for the law of abundance, they are there and they're for free. Just find which one you're looking for, hit it, and watch it, and hopefully you'll get your answer. So I'm so glad that all of you that have watched this and have let me know. I appreciate it so very much. And the other thing that I'm really thankful for is that all the prayers that everybody's been saying for Ted, we're still undecided exactly what's going on. We're in a 4 week lull. He's got to just keep going for scans to see if the brain bleed is dissipating. And until that's gone, we are sort of stuck in the house because he really can't do anything. He's not supposed to do anything. So, so let me finish up with the letters that I've got. And again, thank you so much. I just really, really appreciate all of you. Okay, this one is from Jane. Marianne, whenever I see roadside memorials for people who have died in these spots, I wonder if these things keep the people from crossing over. No, Jane, they do not. A lot of them will buzz by and see what they are. The ones that really seem to go and visit them the most are teenagers or young people that have died. I think some of them are pretty impressed by how huge some of these memorials are, but that would not be a reason for them to stay. No. Okay, this one is from Arthur in Oklahoma. Um, We are either frequently visited by several ghosts or one very busy, mischievous one. We have experienced numerous and curious open cabinets, spider like dark orbs at night over our bed, peculiar smells such as cigars, an unknown perfume. So far, not harmful events, but we also seem to have atrocious luck with jobs and our health issues and oftentimes strong negative energy. Bad repeating plumbing and insect problems. Several houses, one brand new construction, even with new or huge expensive repairs, and monthly exterminations. I don't know. Is this a ghost? Is this what's happening? Arthur, I can't tell you everything that you've written could be done by a ghost. Absolutely. And it also could be done. Um, there's a little bit of negativity over this whole thing, so I'm wondering if somebody in the house doesn't have negative energy on them, a curse. So you are exactly the person that should come on Zoom. The next Zoom will be Friday on the 8th of July at 7:30 at night. You would have to adjust yourself for Oklahoma because of the time difference. And if you don't want to do that, for heaven's sake, start smudging on a really, really regular basis, at least every 12 days. Uh, there's no reason for all of this to be going on when it can be changed. This one is from Chrissy in Wyoming. In 2010, my family and I rented a house. It was while living there that I unexpectedly lost my daughter with cerebral palsy. The plan was to take care of her till I died, and not the other way around. I'm still completely at a loss as what to do with myself. To get to my question, my husband and I bought a house and moved, but moving from the house we shared with my daughter hurt so bad it felt like I was losing her again. Could her spirit still be in that house? To this day, I still want to go back to the house that we rented when she was alive. I think you're just missing her energy so bad. And if she is earthbound, there's no reason why she didn't move with you. So I wouldn't worry about that. I'm sure after all this time that you've had a dream of her, and talk to her in a dream. You will feel better and she will enjoy talking to you. But no, you don't have to go back to the house, and I'm sure her spirit isn't there. She's going to go with somebody that she knew and loved rather than somebody that she doesn't know. Marianne, I'm right. This is from Gia. Marianne, I'm writing to tell you about the strange things my son sees. Ever since he was old enough to talk, he would tell us he sees things and would talk when no one was around. The last 2 months he has been saying there are monsters in our home. He will tell us when he sees them and when they are gone. I'm a nurse, my husband is a firefighter. There you go. We were wondering if we brought a spirit home with us or if he is seeing our loved ones who have passed. We also have unexplained things move, fall, break in our home. Uh, any help would be appreciated. I don't know what it is with nurses and firemen. They just seem to gravitate toward one another. Both of those occupations have a tendency to bring stuff home with them. So who knows? Yes, either one of you could have brought somebody. You don't say how old your son is. If he was a little guy, his imaginary friends weren't imaginary. I'm sure he was playing with, little kid ghosts or his guardian angel. I find it hard to believe if it's your relatives visiting, that he would call them monsters, though. Um, Again, I think you're a good one for Zoom. Let's see what he is so afraid of. Uh, a kid should not be afraid in his own house. That is just, in my opinion, not acceptable. Uh, do something about it. This one is from Donna in California. Um, Marianne, I'm sure you hear this a lot. A year ago, my beautiful daughter, just out of the army, killed herself. I cannot stop the pain. I make everyone miserable with my EVPs and trying so hard to feel something. There are many legal questions, of course, but only one that I need to know to live again. I need to know where she is and that she is okay. Uh, she shot herself. I fear she wanders in that lonely, empty house of hers. I need to go on for her son, who has many things medically wrong with him, so I really have to snap out of this. Of all the questions I need to ask, the one that would make me so much better is what I have said. Is she okay? And is she still visiting with me? Okay. I'm sure she's visiting you. If nothing else, she would want to keep an eye on her son. And I don't know exactly how long ago she died. If it's been over 6 months, that's usually the limit, or the first time somebody has a dream of somebody that has died that has crossed over. Sometimes it can take up to 2 years, depending on how she died or how they died. Being that it was a suicide, there's a very good chance that she did not cross over. Um, but you're going to know that better, Donna, by seeing if she shows up in a dream. If she does, then she is in the light. She is in what you believe to be heaven. She is where she's supposed to be. So she should be absolutely just fine. Um, but you know, Donna, you can come on Zoom and let's see if she's there or not. I don't understand. You're worried about her wandering around in her empty house. Uh, I'm sure if the house was sold or other people are living in that space now, she wouldn't want to stay with them. If she hasn't crossed over, I'm sure she's with you. Um, I don't know much enough about EVPs. I don't use them. I don't have any idea. Uh, the EVPs that I've heard make no sense to me. I I heard that stuff when we played Beatles albums backwards on the record player, so that's what it sounds like to me. So again, I can't answer that with the EVPs because I don't have enough knowledge about that. But seriously, I really think it would be probably a good idea to get on Zoom and let's see if she has crossed over. Okay, this one is from Tanya, and thank you for taking the time to read this. My husband and I purchased our home from a family friend. They were forthcoming and did disclose to us the unusual things that sometimes happen. The original part of our home was built in 1850, so I was not surprised by the idea of energy being in our home. Previous owners did have a medium come to the property, and she said that yes, we did have entities in the house and property, but it all felt very peaceful to her. Let me stop there. If it felt peaceful to her, then I'm going to figure that she was sensing spirits that crossed over. It would not feel that way to a psychic if they were earthbound. There would definitely be a difference. Um, we have experienced lights and fans being turned on, doors opening, dark shadows. I am not scared. I have never felt in harm's way. However, our 8-year old son is scared to death. He has yet to sleep in his bedroom throughout the night. My question is, what do I do? We have explained to our son that nothing here is bad and that older homes sometimes have funny things happen. So far, any explanation is not satisfactory to him, and I worry that being completely honest with him would terrify him. If you have time, your advice would be appreciated. I will look forward to hearing this on YouTube. Okay, Tanya. Well, I again would have no way of knowing if there is anything in your house. Just because the house is old does not mean that you have ghosts. That's movies, that's TV. That doesn't always mean, just like if somebody died in the house, doesn't mean they're in the house. If somebody was murdered in the house, that does not mean they're in the house. So, but listen to your child. If he is afraid, he's afraid for a good reason. Kids are really, really good at this. And I seriously think that you should start smudging. Again, like the last letter, your kids should not be afraid to be in the house. And I have to agree, 8-year old is a little hard to tell him everything. But you have to give him some power too. So start smudging. Show him, let him watch you make a misting bottle with some sea salt in it. And if you can get blessed sea salt, that's even better. Let him watch you put the salt in the bottle and shake the bottle up And tell him when he goes to bed at night, if you feel afraid in the bedroom, all you have to do is point the bottle in that direction and squirt it, and nobody's going to be able to get close to you. Let him take the power to keep his monster or creepy thing away from him. But in the meantime, get on Zoom, call, find out what's going on. Again, just don't assume because you have a house that was built in the 1800s that it's automatically, something there. This could be somebody that walked in 2 years ago, not 200 years ago. So, but again, Tanya, try to get on Zoom and let's see what's going on. Again, everybody, thank you so, so much for watching this and getting some information out of it. At least, it was done for all the right reasons. And again, thanks for all your prayers for Ted. And when the podcast is ready, come and listen to that. Thanks so much. Bye bye.